Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Wiley Show. We are live. We are super live right now. I'm live at home in Chicago. So I said, let me go live now because I have a couple of apartments to go search for before we actually get started. I said before I go live really, really late because I have to go and look for some apartments. And I got to take my nephew to go get a haircut and everything. Like spend time with my nephew and everything because he said something to me. I said, "What's wrong?" He said, "I'm bored." Okay, we got to do some things. So we're gonna go get a haircut, go off ice cream, and go out for a walk, etc., etc. So do some things to keep active and keep them busy. But also, we have some good news here. Like, well, yesterday we went to Jamal Green's event, and of course, he did not win. He only got like about 2%. I'm going to check and see if it actually went up. We publicly endorsing Brandon Johnson for mayor of the city of Chicago because I like his plan. He's a progressive. He's working with the teachers. The teachers union is supporting him as well. And we need a person that was a teacher that understands teachers, that understand when you go to the negotiation table that you're coming from a teacher, perspective and not from a business perspective because you understand what teachers go through. So we are been reaching out to Brandon Johnson, sending emails to try to get him on the show. So we are here. I'm not leaving until I get a response from Brandon Johnson to get some type of response. We're going to go to his campaign office and speak to his campaign people because we would love to get him on the program because, like I said, I want to definitely do that. We tried to reach out to Jamal Green. They were busy, booked and busy, I suppose, but we're not going to let this slide with Brandon Johnson because he is the only African-American male that made it to the runoff. And also you got Paul. And I want to reiterate a point that I said on yesterday. The point that I was making on yesterday is that when you run for office, all 6 candidates African-American, you split the vote 6 ways. And what white America did and the white residents in Chicago, the politicians in Chicago, the black people in the white people in Chicago, they decided to say, hey, we're just going to have one candidate that we're going to back and that we're going to support and that we're going to drive it out. We're just going to have one particular candidate. African Americans, it was like, okay, we're going to have 6 candidates and that's splitting up the vote. Please, I talked to a lot of them and I said, listen, when just rally behind one candidate, right? And then for the black vote, because there's no way in the world that you're going to get all these black residents to vote for all 6 candidates. And when I added and tally up the number, Paul would have gotten 52, 53%. He would have been over the 50 threshold if all black candidates, if it was just one black candidate. But of course, when you split that vote up, it hurts the black power, the black empowerment, the black politicians in the long run. And yes, it is racist when you have these runoffs. And the reason why they do the runoff for African American don't win because they want to make sure if you don't get over 50%, you will have to go in a runoff in April. That's based in racism, right? And so we're going to break that down. The reason why City Hall decided to change the rules and have it in a runoff, we're going to break that down at a later date. But like I said, I'm supporting Brandon Johnson for mayor. I'm supporting Brandon Johnson for mayor. I'm supporting him because he's uplifting the teachers. And I love a mayor that's going to uplift the teachers. And that's why he had a surge in the polls because the Chicago Teachers Union decided to donate a lot of money to his campaign. Paul Vallis, I believe his name. The reason why he had a surge in the polls because it was because of the Fraternal Order of Police. The Fraternal Order of Police is the largest union in Chicago, a very powerful union in Chicago, even though they're based out of racism and etc. But I love the fact that they're at least investing in their candidate because I don't get mad when a person want to support a white person because if it's his interest to be tough on crime, to be able to have the police to run terror on black and brown communities, that's them. And this is why Brandon Johnson needs to reiterate the point and tackle Paul on his relationship with the Fraternal Order Police when the guy, the owner of the leader of that union supported Trump and supported the people that did the insurrectionists at the Capitol Hill. So these are the type of things that Paul need to be called out on and be strategic. Jamal Green need to get behind Brandon Johnson. All the other black candidates, Willie Wilson need to get behind Brandon Johnson. But I do believe Willie Wilson is the type of person that will support Paul because Willie Wilson is deep down is a Republican himself, conservative, because he even said the police need to start hunting them down like rabbits. His whole idea process is so outdated. So I believe he will endorse Paul. I believe a couple other black politicians will endorse Paul because what he's going to do, he's going to get on the phone with them and say, hey, endorse me and I will let you work in my administration. And sometimes he said that be a bunch of bull crap. because, you know, that's how J-Mal felt for that Lori Lightfoot was going to work with him and everything like that. And then she wound up blocking his number. But I'm super excited that Lori Lightfoot is a one-term mayor. I'm super excited that she's a one-term mayor, that she's not getting a second term. Thank you. I had to block somebody this lovely morning. Okay. So when I looked at that, and on last night, we took a picture with J-Mal Green. That was the youngest mayoral candidate that ran for mayor in the city of Chicago. And we was there supporting him. I've been knowing J-Mal Green since he started on YouTube. Many people forget that brother was a YouTuber. And then he transitioned into having his first march. He transitioned into having peace marches and started to transition and protesting at the Taste. And then the police arrested him, and they jumped up all these charges. And J-Mal Green had a good attorney that fought all them charges, and he got away from all that. So I'm super excited for J-Mal Green. That brother is doing great. He owned multiple businesses. He got multiple stuff as well. I love the fact that this brother is super excited for the city and for residents and for Black people around the world, that yes, you don't just have to sit on the sidelines and complain. Yes, it's okay to protest. It's okay to be an activist, but the real work, the real decision making are made by politicians. They are making these decisions, and then the power behind the politicians is those wealthy business owners that they give millions of dollars. And this is why I try to teach millionaires and try to tell millionaires, they don't like the word teach, and let them know, start investing in them Black progressive politicians, because if you wanted a progressive platform, we must invest. The reason why we don't have too many progressive media outlets is because we are the least funded. We are not getting funded by these brothers and all of these people that's worth billions of dollars, that they will start a startup company and say, hey, we're going to give you $100 million. Go ahead and start your conservative outlet. We must have that same mindset for progressive. We need people that make billions of dollars in these progressives and say, hey, Brother Wiley, I love what you do. I'm going to donate $2 million to your channel to take this channel to the next way. So I'm excited that I was there to meet J-Mo. And when I came in the room, he said, the Wiley Show? I was like, yes, sir. I would have been there more, but due to a lack of funding, I don't have money to be traveling and going to the city, getting rental cars and all of that, and traveling to the city because it costs money. Heck, even public transit costs money now to travel and to do all that type of stuff, because he going to multiple stops. That means it's nowhere in the world. He may have a stop at 1 o'clock, and then I got to take the train and the bus, and then I took another train, the bus. It's very challenging and difficult. So that's why we have an answer for that. That's why today we started a GoFundMe account. We want to read that to the people out there, because I'm no different to any of these other big YouTubers that decided to start a GoFundMe account, because we was the only Black-owned media outlet at that event. We was the only Black-owned media outlet that was at the event supporting J-Mal Green. We was the only Black-owned media outlet that was covering the race as mayor. So I want to sit here and I want to read what we came up with this GoFundMe, because we started this GoFundMe. The reason why we started this GoFundMe, it was because to help raise money. Okay. All right. So this is what we're doing. So we want to go to other places. Another candidate reached out to me. They want me to cover it just because I was covering J-Mal Green, but we have to have funding to travel. All right. Okay. Moderators, do I have any of my moderators in here? All right. Picasso, I'm going to make you a moderator. Give me 1 second. One second. I see Latavia. I'm gonna make you a moderator, Picasso. So give me a second. Let me make you a moderator, because Picasso follow me everywhere, and she even bought the book of John. I'm a give it. So give me a second. I'm gonna make her a moderator, because she even bought the book of it as well. Okay, she don't know how to do it. We'll teach you. All right. So yes, we started a GoFundMe account. I want to read what I wrote on the GoFundMe account. I want to read exactly what I wrote when my team came up, and I love the language what was written on the GoFundMe account, because it helps me out, because it was an important message. Let me bring J-Mal Green down and bring her down, because we are live right now. And no, J-Mal Green did not win the mayor race, but I'm glad that he ran, because the reason why he ran is going to encourage other people to run for office as well. So I'm excited that the brother ran for mayor, because it will encourage other people to run for mayor as well and to run for public office. But I wrote it. My team wrote this, and I love it. Hey there, my name is Marquise Wiley. I'm the creator of The Wiley Show, a YouTube channel that brings you exclusive interviews, recap live shows, and red carpet events featuring your favorite celebrities. I'm passionate about what I do, but I need your help to take my show to the next level. I want to bring you more exciting content, but I need to travel to different cities, but host live shows in various cities and attend red carpet events and purchase new camera equipment to make it happen. This is why I'm starting a GoFundMe account for GoFundMe campaign. Your donation will go towards covering travel expenses, equipment costs, and production costs. With your support, I'll be able to travel to different cities and to cut interviews, host live shows, and attend red carpet events. I've also will be able to purchase new camera equipment to enhance the quality of my videos. In addition, I plan to use the fund to reinvest in my show and bring you even more powerful content. I'm also planning to go on tour, so your donation will help me make that a reality. I appreciate your support and thank you in advance for your contributions. With your help, I can continue to bring you exclusive interviews, live shows from the city, red carpet events, and take my show to the next level. I do want to say special shout out to the one and only. Someone actually gave a $25 donation, and that account only been live for a couple of minutes. So whether it's $1, $2, $25, or $10, or $100, or $1,000, or $10, all amounts matter. So I do want to thank you all so very much. And so we want this to go towards our show and to help it. Already we getting pushback. We don't care nothing about the pushback because these people are blocked out of my mind. Don't even send me emails about these people. I don't care nothing about them because they wasn't there supporting they wasn't there supporting Jamal Green. They wasn't there supporting the mayor candidate. They wasn't there at all. So I don't care what they say. They just sit in their house and work with Jaguar Wright and expose Jaguar. We out here putting boots on the ground, talking about politics. So please, I don't want to have to block. No, don't send me nothing what nobody say. Unless they donate and hit that Cash App or hit that GoFundMe, I don't give a darn about what they say because I don't even watch their content. They're not there. I'm sitting there with Mayor. I'm sitting there with people that work in media. I had a good conversation with Elizabeth. She's getting her degree in journalism from Columbia University. Those are the people that I'm talking about. Those are the people that I'm worried about. Those are the people that I'm here for. I don't care nothing about the naysayers because the naysayers, what they're going to do is promote the Wiley show. And all what's going to happen, people are going to say, okay, let me see about this Wiley. And they're going to sit here. I'm going to be entertained and qualified for them and be so entertaining that they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I got to say with Brother Wiley, this man is funny. So let them criticize. I love it. The main promoter is going to always, when you go into the next level of life, is going to be your haters. Those are going to be your main marketers. Those are going to be your main promoters. Those are going to be your main people that push you in the algorithm is your hater. You ain't got to say a word because it's going to drive all that promo to the Wiley show. And when they come to the Wiley show, they're going to be seeing me at Jamal Green event. They're going to be seeing me interviewing people on the show, interviewing authors, interviewing comedians. That's what it's going to bring. Like, so this brother is actually traveling and he actually giving content to his audience. So let them talk. Who gives a darn? Because at the end of the day, that ain't going to stop me from talking to my audience every single day. That's not going to stop me. So you can say whatever you want to say, because at the end of the day, these people are upset that they are not able to travel around the country and go and travel and get these things together. And we're actually traveling around the country, going to events, paying for travel, doing these things. And I said, hey, a rich person, mainly people in business, they don't spend their own money. They spend other people's money. And we don't have a choice. We have limited funds. So why not go to the people? And I get multiple questions. Come to New York, come to Alabama, come to Jersey, come to Virginia. And all when you talking about come to these places, that costs MONEY. Even if you take the train ain't free. Even if you take the bus ain't free. When they say, well, why don't you drive? Even if you drive it ain't free. You got to pay for gas and a rental car. So whatever you do, it does that. And I want to read Ecclesiastes. I want to go to Ecclesiastes because in the scripture it said money answereth all things, and I want to make sure I bring that up because it is a scripture for people that is holy. It is a scripture, and I'm going to give you the new version of the scripture. And it said this, Ecclesiastes the 10th chapter and the 19th verse. It said a feast is made for laughter and wine make it merry, but money answereth all things. Okay, I'm going to tell you right then and there. I'm going to read that again. A feast is made for laughter. Wine maketh it merry. But money answereth all things. That's in the scripture. So writers wrote about that way back then. So money still matters today. A lot of people going through for the lack of money. They're going through in their mind. A lot of people is going through with their children. They're lashing out at their children because why? Mama have a lack of money. I'm irritated. I got to work all these jobs to take care of my children. Child care so much. So you're lashing out on your children. It's aggressive. You got a no good man. He's not providing for you. And it's the root cause of all that. It's the lack of money. Now, maybe if you had money, you wouldn't be so aggressive. You wouldn't have to work all these 2-3 jobs and then do Uber and Lyft on the side because of the lack of money. Most people problems, if they had a certain amount of money in their life, they won't have all of these issues. I didn't say all the issues are going to be erased, but some of the issues they'll be, because when money comes, when you get the best doctors, when you can get the best psychiatrists, you can get the best food. People in Inglewood and all these places, they call it a food desert. Brother Wiley, what is a food desert? A food desert is they don't have no good grocery stores for fruits and vegetables, good food. Only thing they got is corner stores that are operated by people that don't look like them in the neighborhood, that's getting them the high blood pressure, that's getting them all sick, that's getting them. Hold on, y'all. Oh, this about to cut off. Okay. Getting them high blood pressure and all of those things. I don't think it's the charger, so I gotta take this laptop today. Okay, because this laptop, I think I gotta get a new battery in the laptop. All right, so if it cut off, I got my phone right here. So if it cut off, I got my phone right here. If it cut off, okay, yeah. So that's what we're talking about. All right. Okay. Yes. Thank the Lord for that good old announcement. Now let's get into these topics. Whitney Houston, y'all know CeCe Winans. So CeCe Winans did a video. She did an interview. I think she was preaching or something. She got on the microphone. She said that Whitney Houston wanted her to do a song, and in the song it said it's not right, but it's okay. Hold on. And it had, it had some type of demonic meaning about witchcraft, and she decided not to do the song. And people was dragging CeCe Winans, talking about, why are you bringing this up? Let Whitney Houston live in peace. And they said, oh, why? CeCe Houston said she declined to be in Whitney Houston I'm Every Woman video because she felt the lyrics were demonic. It started off with, I can cast a spell on you. And CeCe Winans said, I'm not singing that because that against my religion. And then people in the comments was like, I love Whitney, I love CeCe, but CeCe, you should have kept quiet. Why you being messy? Whitney ain't here to defend herself. And she's giving her response. CeCe Winans is a pastor, minister, and a church girl. And in the scripture, it speaks against tarot readers. It speaks against mediums, people that speak to the dead. It speaks against people that put spells. Even Pharaoh put a spell, but he lost in the end because God is the creator of all things. So, a lot of people, you got to be careful. Even I stopped doing the card reading because that's demonic and all they're bringing in them type of demonic spirits. No, I don't want to be a type of person to read you about your future or talking to the dead. It's demonic. And if you go in the scripture, God was totally against that with you reading and talking about the future and all that. He's totally against it. And he's totally against that, all that reading cards. It is demonic. It is the devil. That's the devil's work. Because how you know all that? And these people out there telling you about you ain't even saved, ain't even holy, but telling you about some of that stuff work and some of it don't work. Some of it they very accurate and it's bad and demonic spirits. And then people want to go to people to put a spell on a man. I remember one time my uncle said this happened in his Millersville, Georgia. The man kept putting his hands on the woman, and then a woman went to some type of witch and all that witchcraft down in Georgia and put a spell on her, and the man started doing all weird stuff and didn't even want to leave the woman's side. So she put a spell on him because he was beating on her hard. So she went to the thing, and now the man, my uncle said he would go to the porch like, come on, man, come on outside. He wouldn't come outside. It very, very quiet. His whole attitude changed. He said he died worse. My uncle Freddie, they said word on the street. This is just the thing that my grandmother said all over the church. And it's nothing I'm saying that she haven't said publicly over the church. I'm just echoing it to more people on my show. They said my uncle, he stole some money from a woman, and then the woman went to a witch and took my uncle's mind. His mind been gone ever since the man died in a mental institution. Most of his life, he was in college. He was actually the good quote child against Melvin, because Melvin was the person that was on drugs, and Freddie was the person in school almost getting his degree. They said he stole stuff from a woman. The woman went to the witches, and now the man started wearing cry robes and started eating out the garbage and doing these type of things. And all my life that I seen my Uncle Freddie, he was in a mental institution from all the way from the 1990 when I was born until about 2 years ago when he died. Okay. Now I could say that was because of a witch, but in reality, I don't believe that was witch. I believe mental illness runs in our family from my great grandfather. My mother's daddy committed the S word, and other people in the family had mental issues. So I believe that runs in the family. I don't believe it was a spell because I look at the history. But what happened to great granny? Because he got a shotgun, he ended and deleted his life. And so I'm researching people before him about his grandmother, him being raised by the grandmother. He wasn't raised by his parents. His grandmother was on the field planting him, and they called her a farmer or something like that. She was out there planting for the white man. You know, she was like a sharecropper. You know what I'm saying? So when she died and never owned the land that she was sharecropping for this white family. So those are the type of things. And so I'm researching the roots of my family from my mother's side and also from my grandfather's side. From my mother's side, from my father's side. So I'm researching all of that. I'm going all the way back to 1860. Then I'm trying to get to the African roots. So once I get more money, I'll be able to hire those people that can really research and find like slave documents. I want to know which plantation was on. Then I want to go back into which part of Africa did we go for, and then where's my family in Africa? Because I do have family in Africa. I just need to know what's their name. So we doing all type of stuff out there. So again, when they go back to the Whitney and the CC Winers, I understand why CC said she declined, because that is demonic. Okay. What if you find out if I had witches in my family, say you need to get delivered? You need to get delivered if I had a witch in the family. Almost definitely. I'm gonna get that holy oil and I must pray on them and that God deliver of that demonic of that demonic spirit. Yes. Okay. So that was that. All right. So let's move on. Okay. Now, let's go to this. Now, Lotto, and before I get to Lotto, and I'm going to do them last, I'm going to Jaguar Wright. And I told y'all this sister got something wrong with her. Many people did not believe me about this sister. I said, Jaguar Wright is not well. Jaguar Wright is hearing voices. Jaguar Wright is demonic. Jaguar Wright is manic. Nobody want to believe it. And I told you, she keep provoking her husband. Her husband going to wind up deleting her because he's not well upstairs. And I do believe Jaguar Wright want to take herself out, but she don't have the courage enough to do it herself. She want other people to do it. Now, she's arguing with her husband. Now, mind you, her husband has already had PTSD, been in the military. He know how to operate these type of devices, correct? So she's on the phone, cussing out the husband, saying the husband came through the I word, incest, and all of these things she put out live and recorded it, not monetized. She not getting any type of revenue for doing these type of things. Then she brought Legina, the person that says she's related to R. Kelly, and Aaliyah, another crazy person, and all these things that's coming on, and she's doing this. And I don't even really believe that she's actually married, because I didn't see any marriage certificate. And I want to know, did they get married in Texas? So I'm trying to find that marriage certificate. I don't really believe they're married. And this is the thing. Jaguar is not well. She hearing voice. She's mad. Eventually, she's going to provoke the police, and they're going to take her butt out or tase her good, because she's going to keep doing it. Because when you're not medicating yourself and you not right upstairs, eventually you're going to wind up doing some stuff that's going to take it to the next level, because she keep going to the hospital, keep going to jail. She getting worse and worse and worse. And eventually, she's going to wind up doing something, and they're going to whoop. That's going to be gone. And then it's going to reach in the news, and they're going to be saying, oh my gosh, RIP for Jag. And then Jag, and I told this to someone, to this whole Sean David Way person. I said, Sean David Way, here you are. You got 2 daughters. And you mean to tell me that you want to use somebody that's mentally unstable on your platform and promote that? She ain't well. So when you see that, and when her life become ended, that blood of her is going to be on your hands. Now, you got 2 daughters. How would you feel if your 2 daughters was not right in the head, and I'm getting clicks and views off of your 2 daughters? How would you feel if I allow them to come on the platform, get all these clicks and views, and they're eating each other ashes, eating somebody ashes? How would you feel? You wouldn't like that, and you use it. You ain't no friend of Jaguar Wright. Stop that line, son. You ain't no friend of Gooper, whatever his name, but you ain't no friend of his. You using these people for clicks and views, because you know deep down inside she ain't smart, she ain't intelligent. She probably was at one point, but when you're up there, that's gone. The smartness is gone. The intelligence is gone. It's gone. And so you're using these people for clicks and views, and all these other people using them for clicks and views. They ain't in their right mind, knowing this woman ain't in her right mind, and she driving, she shouldn't be driving. And then you see all this stuff, and then they say, oh, she possessed by demon. Yes, and the demon is called schizophrenic. Yes, the demon is called bipolar, and all these different things. Because what the world do, they give the name to the demon, and until God deliver you from those demons, you must take that medication so it can at least for you can manage and have a manageable life. All right. Even though these people in the world, they named the demons, but Jesus came against people in the wilderness, and they were seeing voices, and they was coming out, and Jesus had to deliver that person, and they leaped out of him. So until that leap out of you, you probably got to take that Zyprexa. You probably got to take that trazodone, whatever medicine that are out there, all the time, the antidepressant type of medicine to control you so you can sleep. But she ain't doing that. She don't want to take that as well, and all of that. Now, she do have some smart and some intelligent is there, but it's gone, because if she was truly smart and intelligent, she would be getting her own clicks and views and making her own money. You know something is wrong up in your mind. You going to shine that way. He eating and be able to take care of the daughters and be able to take care of his white girlfriend or his white husband. He's able to eat well. Another brother that interviewed Jaguar Wright, they able to eat well and feed their family. And guess what, Jag? You're going through it. You ain't making the money. You should be a millionaire. Millions of dollars should be in the bank. But you too busy because you ain't right in your head, and you think it's okay to brag about when somebody else is getting millions, and then you go to your channel and it's bad equipment, it's bad internet connection, the internet was going down, and this is the reason why you don't want to come on the Wiley Show, because we see right through that spirit. We're not going to be just excited to have you on. We're going to ask you the tough questions. We're not going to be excited just because you bring a click of the view. I'm going to say, sister, when are you going to get help? When are you going to take your medicine? When was the last time you took your medicine? You know, people don't even tell her to take her medicine, but they come over at the Wiley Show and tell me to take mine. And we take ours every single day. But I haven't seen nobody in the comments say, Jag, did you take your medicine? Jag, are you on your medicine? Jag, when the last time you went to your psychiatrist? Jag, when the last time you went to your psych doctor? They don't ask her those type of questions, but they come over here, they ain't gonna hardly say it no more because we blocked a lot of people, and they probably type it right now, but you don't see your comment because you're blocked. Okay, we blocked you immediately. We blocked every YouTuber that came against me and every YouTuber that came against Monica from All About the Tea. You are immediately blocked, and I blocked you. So if you don't see your comment, if it's an error message, you trying to send a super chat, I did the same thing like Storm. But the only difference with Storm, I'm not gonna act like I didn't block you. You are blocked. I'm not going to pretend like he ain't blocked. Storm is included. All of them blocked. Because when we interview these celebrities, when we go on these red carpets, I don't want to see you in the chat with them check marks. And you take over the chat. And then they all say, hey, oh, Wiley, such and such in your chat. They all blocked. Okay? So they have to come in under alias, but not under your YouTube page. Okay? Because you blocked. And that's what we're going to do. All right. We blocked a lot of people on Instagram. If I post something, if you go weird, I don't respond to you. I just hit that block button. I don't even give you a response. I don't even sit here and say and have dialogue with you. You are blocked. I see that comment. If it's weird, you are blocked. And then it's a message that you can block any future accounts on Instagram that you make. And I blocked you. So go ahead under them comments. I'm glad because I make posts just to see people that I need to block. I make a post just to see people that are saying something negative to immediately block them. Like I made an Instagram page, Instagram message. I said, oh, my sister got a message. I'm a comedian. And I was just saying, who gonna be real nasty in these comments? And I had to block them. All right. And I blocked them immediately. Okay. So that's what I had to do. Blockity block block. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the next subject here. Hey Jag, when I want to tell you, she was cussing out her husband, she was doing all these type of things, and I'm just saying I was laughing because I see the end result. If you keep going the way you going, Jag, people are going to be putting RP and all. They're gonna be playing your records and all of that. That's what's even going to happen because what you're doing is dangerous. You are a black woman going into these predominantly white police officers or police stations and acting a plump fool. So eventually you're playing, as they say, the old folks say, you're playing with fire. That's when the old folks would say, you're playing with fire, as they would say. You're playing with fire and you're playing with those type of things. And then you saying something, and then you threatening them on your page. You're saying these things and you're threatening them on did you go on live? Eventually, you're definitely going to do that because you're playing a dangerous game. You better get the help and everything like that because you out in DeSoto or in Texas and all these hick town and part of Texas, you're going to do it to the wrong officer because if they can take a young man out eating ice cream and he mind his own business, what do you think they're going to do with a person that's cussing them out and saying derogatory things? What do you think? They did something to Sandra Bland, and Sandra Bland was already locked up, and she's gone. So what do you think they're going to do to you, my sister? So you got to learn from the history of blacks that have lost their lives from police and cooperating with the police. And you ain't cooperating. You agging it on. And maybe that's what you want to do. Maybe you don't. Maybe this is why you need to be in the hospital for a longer period of time. So that is what it's going to be. And I looked at her and I said, this sister, she needs the help, okay? She needs the help, all right? This day and age, this ain't no time for you to provoke the enemy, amen? This ain't no time, and the things that she said, she gonna say it to the wrong one. I don't know if Ramirez is real. He probably not even real. It's probably a voice that she hearing in her head, and that she's manic, and she talking about Ramirez. I remember when I was manic, and I kept talking about the Elijah Muhammad, what he told me, and I really thought I was talking to the honorable Elijah Muhammad. And what did I do? I started calling the police and cussing them out, and started calling them devils and so many other things. And they showed up to my house, and when nothing but the grace of God that stopped them officer for taking me out. And they showed up in that apartment with weapons and guns. It was a lot of, I'm talking about big weapons. They was prepared to take me out. But God said, not that brother, he got to preach one day. Not that brother, he got to speak to millions of people on YouTube. It ain't his time to take him out. So God intervened in that situation. But were they ready to take me out? Yes, they was. Because the stuff that I was saying to them and the stuff that I was saying on that phone to 911, all of it is recorded and all of it. And so they went on and coming. And God had it to the point that he made to shut down the communication. I kept calling them and they kept hanging up. So that was nothing but God, because the grace, see, you don't have to work for grace. Grace is something that God gives you because he's a good God. So because of the grace of God, because of mercy, I'm still here to tell that story. So when I talk about Jaguar Wright, I ain't just talking out of my butthole. I'm talking by experience. I'm talking about we walked in the same shoes. We walked in the same journey. We walked in the same places. We've been to almost the same hospitals. So I'm talking from experience. I know how I feel for your family to reject you. I know how I feel to not have friendships leave you, because it's hard to have a friend. It's hard to have a husband or a wife if you ain't right upstairs when you have these rants, when you're cussing out people and you're doing it all on the internet. I did the same thing to my family. It took me years to rekindle and rebuild the relationship with my grandmother, the relationship with my mother, the relationship with my sister and brother. And to this day, I still don't have a relationship with Bishop Cartwright. I still don't have a relationship with Sister Cartwright. I still don't have a relationship with Ollie Williams. I still don't have a relationship with Sister Boo. I still don't have a relationship with Mother Ship. I still don't have a relationship with Brother Victor. I still don't have a relationship with Sister Hatch. I still don't have a relationship with Sister Crystal. You know why? Because I said a lot of things when I won well and I cussed them out. And most people, they don't understand that it was a mental illness. They don't understand that. They just don't want to be bothered with me because they remember when I went off on them. All right? And it was nothing but God that made me rekindle the relationship with my mother. It was nothing but God that made me rekindle the relationship with my sisters and brothers, because it was a point of my life that nobody wanted to deal with me. When I went to the hospital, usually you can get on the phone with your family. You can talk to your family. I didn't have a visitor. I didn't have nobody to come see me. I was crying them all. I couldn't call nobody. Nobody was answering my phone because I burnt so many bridges by cussing them out. But look at me now. Now I can sit at the table with mama. Now I can sit at the table with brothers and sisters. Now I can sit at the table with my nieces and nephews. Now I can sit at the table and throw a party for my grandmother. But back in the day, 2016, 2017, those were very hard years for my life, when I had very hard years, because at that time I didn't know I had an illness. And then when I got diagnosed, I was speaking from experience like Jack, went to the hospital, came out, didn't take the medicine, and I got worse. And eventually the library situation happened. And then if I would have went on not taking my medicine and came right and went back, it would have been worse than what had happened before, because you gradually go into worse and worse and worse, because that's the enemy playing tricks with your mind. And eventually he's going to provoke you, because your mind is already compromised and he can run rampant. If God don't intervene, you're going to see a disaster happen to Jaguar Wright. This ain't something I'm trying to put on her. I'm saying she's on that road of a disaster. Okay? That's what I'm saying. She's on that road of a disaster. Now, let me go to the next comment here. Thank y'all so very much. I love y'all so very much. when they come in there as well. And I already know she have a personality. So all that is mental illness. All that is that illness. That illness is coming. Whether it's multiple personality, what is this? What is schizophrenia? It's an illness that she ain't taking her medicine. Okay, that's what it is. So let's move on with that. I just had to say that because I know the enemy don't like it. He don't like it. And that's one channel she don't want to come on. She don't even sneak on and come out of the bushes. She don't even sneak on because why? I know that spirit. So the enemy know he can whip it to me and manipulate me like he's manipulating Jag. He's manipulating that woman, and you see all this stuff that's going on, and have the audacity to have a situation where your son is seeing all that, and eventually it's gonna leap out on him, and he gonna be start talking crazy, running butt naked around the cop. Because what she's trying to do, she's trying to have, I can't say the word S by cop, delete by cop. That's what she's trying to do, and she's gonna go right back to that police station talking about Ramirez. Ramirez, who is Ramirez? Ramirez is one of them voices in her head. Ramirez is one of them voices that she hear in her mind. Ramirez is terrorizing her in the sleep because she's paranoid. There is no Officer Ramirez. She just paranoid. That strong paranoia and everything. Like you didn't even see no Ramirez, no picture of Ramirez and everything. So that's how that happened with that. Let's move on because I go on and on and on. Where's Ramirez? He did this to me and I was in the house. You need to be in the hospital. And if it is a Ramirez, she should have tased you and put them bolts in through your body. That's what Ramirez should have did. That's what Ramirez should have did. Let's go right then and here. Lotto and Armon Wiggins. You know, you guys, they've been sending me this in the chat and having this conversation with me in the chat. And I said, wow, wow, wow. So y'all be prepared. We're going to be talking about that. Now, let's drive into this conversation. Now, it's a reality show that I was a part of. The producer, shout out to you, Ty. She sent me these exclusive clips of the reality show that I was a part of, that I am a part of. And y'all, she sent me 2 exclusive clips right here live on the Wiley Show. Let's check this first clip out. Give me a second. I'm running for president, and y'all need to just talking crazy. I literally thought I was a Muslim. I thought I was Buddhist. And I thought I was a Christian. I didn't know who the fuck I was. Thought my food was getting poisoned. So I went to the library, and I asked the librarian, can I get a book for Rosa Parks or something? She said, I assumed that she said, nigga, we ain't got none of them nigga books. And all I did, this nigga flipped over them shells for Sandra Bland and Emmett Till. Because I saw too much death. I'm seeing police officers killing unarmed black men, so I went the fuck off. I was crazy. So I ran the library naked, butt-ass naked. The police told me to freeze. No, I said, I'm going the fuck home. Fuck you. You a wicked devil, you bitch. So I ran towards, he said free, and he tased my ass in my stomach. And I fell first forward, chin busted, and they put my ass in a mental hospital. And I told all the nurses, fuck you white devils. I don't want you bitches around me. So they had to get nothing but black staff, black doctors, and black nurses. And then my ass tried to escape out of the mental hospital. And they put me in a 4-point restraint and shot me up with medication. And I started singing gospel music. So I am crazy. So that means don't fuck with me. All right. So that was the first clip. Now this is the second clip.
You what? Push in. Just push in. Some people.
Just walk through. Just push him through.
Say what? You're gonna be your best behavior, right? I am. Why you gonna be?
Mama is a drunk. Don't keep talking about me being drunk. But you don't know shit like I ain't gonna take it, okay? You don't have to.
I just said drunk and you got tripped. Your ass was
You know what? Because you said it last time. Okay, and I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna drink it, and I promise.
Okay. So that was the reality show. And baby, it was lit. Like, these are just sneak look clips of this. We went in. She was like, "Your mama is a drunk," and we just we went in. So they gave me these exclusive clips, to play. That I got other exclusive clips that we had just dropped them for TikTok and stuff. And so I'm just so excited that I was a part of that project. So when people say, "Oh, Wiley burning bridges," "Oh, Wiley don't get along with nobody," "Oh, Wiley would never be nothing," "Oh, Wiley," like Jason Lee said, it's gonna be 15 years until Wiley make it to get on my level. Oh no, baby, because once this show out, them 15 years gonna turn into instant fame. So we was a part of that, and we did that before. That was like during the pandemic, and then before the pandemic. And so we do things. I just don't talk about the things that we do. All right. And so when the producer, when she texted me these clips, I said, "Oh, I'll pick," because I didn't forgot that we had this exchange with D Ramsey, and we used to call her Drunk Ramsey. All right. So I didn't even know. I forgot all about it because it's been that long. So now I understand when people get on these reality shows, some of them be mad and they be like, I didn't know I said that. The producer did it wrong. The producer edited it wrong. The producer did this wrong. But no, it's just that you said it because you get so comfortable when you on these shows and you forget the cameras is rolling. And a lot of stuff that I said and that the cameras was rolling and the cameras was rolling, and I forgot. Like, there's a lot of stuff I forgot. These people be hating on Wiley. You don't know what deals I done wrote. You don't know the celebrities, the people that I'm talking to anymore. You don't know. Only thing that you know is you want to hate on the Wiley show. Well, go ahead and hate, brothers. Go ahead and hate, sister, because we on the come up. And let your haters promote you. Who gives a darn? Let them promote you, because this is what it is. And the people that I got this from, that's leading this behind the scenes, she does a lot of things in the business. Okay, so of course I'm gonna play my cards right. Of course I'm gonna be humble. Of course I ain't do like some of these other trash people trashing her, dissing the project. I never dissed the project because I love Ty, because what Ty did for me, and also Sean's other people, the other producers, investors, etc., they put me on a plane and flew me to these areas. So I never been to Florida, had a great time in Florida. I never really been to Atlanta for a show unless I was doing something for my own show. But sitting there, being in mansions and being in all these powerful, wealthy men and all these wealthy investors and all these wealthy black folks and wealthy people, I love that. I will never forget the experience that I went through. And these people, they just jumped ship. And I was like, well, y'all go ahead and jump. I'm staying on this ship because this is a good ship and it's leading to a great destination. So those are the two clips that was posted that I posted to y'all exclusively from the show that I was a part of. And we don't have a start date. And once we get a start date, y'all will be the first to know. Okay. So thank you for the clips. All right. So let's go ahead on to Lotto and Armon Wiggins. Lotto, and Armon. Now, Lotto said a couple of things. We're going to do some reading today because Lotto and Armon was going back and forth. We talking about this exclusively, the first YouTuber to talk about this. They said, I thought Armon Wiggins said this quote, "I thought y'all said this was the one. It didn't even break top 50, let alone top 20, let alone top 10, top 5, top 3, number 1. I was wondering why it was so quiet. But I like always say anything in the top 100 is a hit." Okay. Then Lotto responded and said this quote to Armon. She responded to Armon Wiggins. She said, what have you done in life besides talk about what everybody else is doing with theirs? I'm really sick of y'all low life grown a man and speaking on me. P word, MFers ain't doing half of what I'm doing, but want me to be ashamed of my accomplishment. Then Armon, he wrote on his Instagram, quote, "Child, you celebrities are full of ish. A MF can be singing your praises, showing you love, and y'all acting like y'all too rich and famous to acknowledge them. The only time y'all come off y'all high horse is when you see something you don't like. Why not just be Beyonce to everything, the good and the bad? Also, Lotto, I added you to my list of female rappers dominating the female rap. No quote tweet there. And as for what I've done in life, I've managed to make to $1 million from the comfort of my home, talking about other people like you. So I'm good, baby. Thanks for asking. And then Lotto said this. She said, I quit for I catch a case. I'm finna start a family. She said she quit. And let me tell y'all this. Again, me and Armon is not friends, okay? He's a colleague in this YouTube space. But I have to stand on his side in this regard. Because Lotto, when he was singing your praises, you said nothing. You did not give him a retweet. You did not give him a post and all of this. Like we uplift you. You don't share that. But soon as when he's critical and he didn't even tag you, you went and responded to his quote tweet about a record that you did not reach the top 20 or the top 10, and then you had something to say. But why not give him credit when he uplifted you? You didn't do that. So you went and took your happy light-skinned ass and you Googled it and you tweeted it and you responded to him. If you big and bold enough, why don't you sit on his show and have a conversation? Or Lotto, you can come on the Wiley show and I'll bring both of y'all on there and I'll facilitate a conversation. But I'm so tired of y'all women that get in y'all feelings. Y'all want to be celebrity one day, y'all want to be big and bad and gangster one day, and then the next day y'all can't take a criticism from a black man. I wonder, Lotto, would you do that same shit to Page Six? I wonder, Lotto, would you do that same shit to Billboard? I wonder, Lotto, would you do that same thing to all these white-owned media outlets? Hell no, you won't do it. You'll be there bowing down to your master. But as soon as a black man have something that's critical of you, you want to get off your high horse and respond. But you ain't gonna say that shit to Page Six. You ain't gonna say it to Daily Mail. You ain't gonna say it to all these other people that are criticizing black rappers and saying all these type of things about black people and all on a daily basis. But soon as a black person, a colleague of yours that is black, here you are want to come off your high horse and respond. I had the same energy for Cardi B when she responded to the Shade Room being negative and got Kyle fired and he had to join the neighborhood talk. Where was that energy when these white outlets have something negative to say about y'all? Y'all are radio silent, but y'all think y'all can bring y'all happy stinking tails and respond to us black content creators and we supposed to bow down to y'all? No, right is right and wrong is wrong, Lotto. What you did was wrong because if you big and bold enough, you could have easily hit that link and had a conversation. You don't have respect, but these are the people that make y'all relevant. It is the Wileys, it is the Armons, it is the Tashas, it is the Lovely T, it is the Impressive, it is the Coffee City, it is all these other people. It's all these other black people. We keep y'all relevant. White folks don't talk about y'all 24 hours a day. We do that. And so you all have to have some respect. Lotto, have some respect. Now you say you paying for rappers to get on the phone. That's another lie. Lotto, I seen the documentation. I talked to people in the industry. You signed a 360. You're not in no position to sit and do a record for free. Everything that you get because you owe anything, if you get an advance of $2 million, that means there's $2 million in debt to the label. An advance means debt. You have to make that money back. And if you don't pay it a certain amount of time, guess what? You have to pay interest. And guess what? You can't really get off. Guess what? You don't own your masters. You are slave to the plantation called the industry. So please don't be trying to talk about Armon and do all that. Do he have some issues? Do he love to drink? Do he love to slur over his words and get drunk? Do he love to do all this stuff? Is he controlling of his boyfriend? Is he a narcissist and all this thing? Yes. One thing I honor about Armon Wiggins, the brother is talented. He makes great videos. His quality on point. He made close to $1 million sitting in his bedroom and having a conversation. The brother was able to get regular teeth and braces, and then he went across the world to get veneers. He had to shave his teeth and get fake teeth and get the veneers. So he had to do all that stuff. Yes, do the brother out there snort a little something. He probably snort a little something, whether it's poppers or some or that booger sugar, but that's okay. If that's what he want to do, live a happy. If you want to sit there and do a little booger sugar upstairs in his apartment, let him do it. Who cares? That's his life. But I stand with him in this regard that he took up and stood up for his platform because y'all are so quick to demonize him. So who gives a darn? Lotto, I'm going to reach out to you right now. Lotto, since you responded to something, let me see your voice because we ain't scared of you all. Because if you try to talk about me and cuss me out, I will rebuke you because number one, you ain't really a good rapper like that. And Nicki Minaj could out-rap you any day. And let's be clear, because that record did not sell the way it's supposed to sell like that. I'm just being 100% real with you on that. It ain't selling like that. And if you block me, you can go ahead on and block me because we don't give a darn about no block. Hey, what's up, Lotto? This is Wiley from The Wiley Show. Sister, I do believe that you should come on The Wiley Show, okay? I wish you all the best of all the success, but I'm so tired of you decided to come against black YouTubers and you think you can say that about black YouTubers. What about the white outlets that trash you? What about these people that got you on a 360 deal? What about all of that? And what about you losing support after you diss Nicki Minaj and the bar started to get you? Talk about that and address that. But stop talking about these black YouTubers. That's Sister Lotto. If you want to come over to The Wiley Show, I'm available anytime. You can hit the link. This is my information. I have a number where you can call me. You can call me anytime. Anytime you want to come on the show, I will drop you a link as well. I will reach out to your label as well. But I'm not going to deal with that nasty behavior. You're going to come nice, and I'm going to come nice. If you come unruly, I'm going to come unruly. So again, hit me up when you get this message. Peace. So we send her a voice note. Okay. And if I get blocked, who gives a darn? I don't care nothing about being blocked. That doesn't bother me at all. I don't care nothing about being blocked. Okay. I don't care nothing about being blocked. All right. I don't care nothing about being blocked at all because she mad her entry for a video lottery is at 83. Okay. And she mad because Armon was talking about that. Okay. That it made 83. But making 83 is a hit. And I'm not trying to be shady on Armon Wiggins, but when the last time the Deposit check was on the billboard, that thing went double crates, double plastic, double wood. Did nobody check for that Deposit? Yeah. It didn't reach the top 10. It didn't reach the top 1. It wasn't even on the charts for independent artists. So he can't be in any moral position to talk about Lotto. At least she on the charts. Ain't none of his records was on the chart. Not one. Even after Nicki Minaj reposted, even after Cardi reposted, it didn't reach the top nothing. Okay, it went top nothing. All right, platinum nothing. So it didn't reach nowhere near. And that man, he really think he is a superstar in music, and it ain't hitting it. His almost 200,000 followers don't even watch his music. All the videos they did is under 100,000, under 10,000. Ain't nobody checking for that music. And he played it over. Played over. And I'm talking to his audience. They saying, Wiley, I'm so tired of him playing the music. He can't sing, but Wiley, I can't say nothing because he gonna block me. He plays music just to get his streams up and hope that people do it. And then he beg people, y'all keep streaming. Don't bring them streams down. Keep on streaming. Ain't nobody checking for no deposit check. Ain't nobody checking for I'm Not the One. Ain't nobody checking for any other records that he did. It didn't reach the billboard. He never got a billboard right up. I ain't hating, but it never got on billboard. So I would think if he was talking to want to be tried to Lotto, at least he could say I'm in the top 10. He can't even say that. He can't even say he was 99. He can't even say he was 99 and a half. He can't even say he was a 100. He reached nowhere near. Even with artists, top leading artists, he never did it as well. So, them people, they ain't go check for that. They'll go and watch you act a fool and talk about other people, but they ain't listening to your music. So you really don't have the mass support as you want to, because if you did, it would translate to you. Ain't nobody checking for that music. Ain't nobody checking for it. Ain't nobody checking for it. Not even his own mama reposted, because I follow her on Facebook. She never reposted under a troll account, by the way. She would never find me. We talked plenty of times. She think I'm somebody else, probably think I'm a realtor and everything like that. So she doesn't even ever repost the record. So ain't nobody talking about that record, repost that record. We had the deposit, all that type of thing. Ain't nobody checking for it. Not even Larry Reid checking for it. Not even Storm checking for that record. So I'm just being real with y'all, okay? So I'm going to open up the phone lines. And so I can understand if he had a top 10 record. He ain't never had no top 10 nothing. All right, now, is he a good YouTuber? Yes. I think he's a talented. Did I think he got a little bit boring? Yeah, once he started doing that. I do believe he got a little bit boring. Did you get the thing to roll it up, TT? Did you get the thing because he gave it to me?
We ain't got I'm waiting on the woods.
Oh, you ordered it?
Huh?
Did you order it? Can you order that?
No, my mama.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, he had, and people say, I didn't even know he had music. Of course not. And I'm one of his major supporters. He need to be cutting me a check. I could really drive up them streams. Cut me a check. You almost made $1 million on YouTube. Cut me a check. Cut me a check. Almost made close to $1 million on YouTube, and you still renting the high rise, paying all that high rent. Girl, bye. And then all that homeless population. One of my shout out to Black T Blog. She had a private investigator, took some pictures in front of his building on his block, none but homeless people. I mean, I talked to Black T. I said, Black T Blog. She said, do you see this? I said, yeah. Ain't nothing but homeless people that live on his block. Man, you would come out better doing a whole record. If I was on this, I'd do a whole song in front of my block talking about clean up the city, clean it up. I mean, homeless people, like, you literally, like the private investigator, he almost tripped. He was taking pictures, following Armon, his boyfriend, and them dogs that they was walking. It was nothing but homeless people. You mean to tell me y'all paying on that rent, and it's nothing but homeless people on the block? Nothing but homeless people? You paying $3,000-$4,000 in a high rise, but then before I get into the building, I'm saying shit and piss, and all them homeless people with drugs shooting up. It's all on there. And shout out to Black T Blog for that, for sending me that private investigator. I mean, we took the picture. I mean, the man almost slipped and fell. I said, wow, I want to put these pictures out. I want to put these videos out. But I said, I'm going to sit on it for a long time. But I'm like, pick up that city. Clean up. I said, Armon, you paying all this money. When the last time you went to a city hall meeting and tell them to clean up that city? When the last time you doing all that type of stuff? That city, I mean, it's a nice building. You know, you got a nice boyfriend and everything. You look really nice. You got a nice little rack and everything like that. Real nice. But It's too much homeless people. I don't want to live on that block while all them homeless people there. Let me get $20. Let me get $10. Let me get a rack of ribs. Now, at least when I go to my building, I ain't got to worry about no homeless people walking over. Homeless people live. Needles and beer cans and condoms and all type of stuff all in front of his building. Real raggedy in front of that building. I'm like, you paying all that money. You would have came out better being somewhere else where you didn't have to have that heavy. I didn't even know that LA got that heavy population of homelessness in downtown LA. I didn't know that. I said, wow. And then I'm like, I couldn't believe it. Like he said, it smells so bad. So Black Sea Blog, Private Eye, he had to wear a mask because it was the smell, the stench of the homeless people was wild. Yeah, we live. Okay. Give me a second. Hey, hello. You live on the Wiley Show. Can you hear me? We live on the Wiley Show. Hey, what's up?
Wiley, you terrible. Let me get $10. Let me get a rack of ribs.
Yes. You didn't want $10 for a rack. You know that crackhead ain't going to get no rack of ribs for $10. He going to get high with that.
I live in LA. That's where I'm calling from. That's why I'm laughing. The downtown LA is bad.
Yes, it's really bad.
It really is. The homeless is off the chain. They like in a section, and it's true. You have really nice buildings. You spend a lot of money for your rent, and then the homeless is like right there. So it is out of control.
Out of control.
It is. I had to laugh though. You made me laugh.
Yeah.
But I was calling. Did you?
Yes,
did
ma'am.
you talk about Nosey Heaux?
Oh, I'm gonna talk about her. I'm gonna talk about her. Hold on, go ahead, because I have something to say about her because she didn't really do a video because I went on her page, I added her on that. She's on the run, like because her lawyer told her not to talk about Nicki Minaj. She can't even do no content. Like she's hiding because she got warrants. So.
But did you ever find out? Because you called her lawyer.
I called her lawyer. I called him again today, and they gave me the same.
Is he still representing? Is he representing her?
She told me she can't get into that. She will relay the message to the lawyer, and it was this deal getting me to run around. But yes, Nosey on the run because she actually have warrants, and she on a run right now. And so I'm not gonna say Nicki is cooperating with the cops, but somebody reported her, and she's literally on the run right now. Running away and everything like, which is sad. And she was supposed to do a video. She didn't even do that. So she's on the run. She's on the run.
Oh my God! Wow, that's some tea right there. Because I didn't know. I was like, I wonder if everybody was trying to find out if that white lawyer who was supposed to be a good lawyer was representing her because she didn't answer to the complaint. Wow. Okay. Well, I wanted to comment.
Okay, Tamara, turn that down because I'm doing my show. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I had to turn the noise down. No, so what was you saying? Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to comment on that. I wanted to comment on.
Go ahead, comment on it. You can comment on it.
Yeah, and I wanted to also comment on Jaguar Wright. I wanted to comment on what was, if you think that her and her husband are putting this on as just to get clicks and views, or do you think that it's true, like her husband went online today and he said he was tired of her and she need to stop talking about his family? Do you think it's for real? Do you think they staging it? I don't know what to think because I know she do things just.
It's for real. She didn't know her right. Nobody is doing this for clicks and views if you don't have a channel that's monetized. This ain't for clicks and views. She ain't right in her head.
Right. That's true. A lot of people say she went to the police station on purpose because she knew if she did that, they would arrest her.
Yes.
She's just trying to make content.
I think that she want to be deleted by a cop. I do believe that the woman is the S word. I do believe that she ain't right up her head. And it's the voices, because look what she did. No rational person is going to eat their son ashes. Have you ever ate your son or anybody in your family ashes? Like, come on now.
The only ashes I have is my dog, and I wouldn't do that.
Right. So she ain't in her right mind. This ain't for clicks and views. That in theory will only work if she was putting money into her platform. She don't. When she go to her platform, the quality ain't working. The connection ain't working. She go to other people's platform, make the famous. She ain't right in the head. When she gobbled down her son.
That Philadelphia, what is that? Like, is that I've never been on that.
Who is that?
Her thing. She have that thing called what's it called, Philadelphia?
I don't know what that is. A scam. She ain't in her right, man. You don't get no money to a person that ain't in right, man. She ain't gonna be able to deliver no content. Why would I go subscribe to your site when you give me content for free? That's like I tell women. Why would a man marry you if you giving him the good for free? You giving him everything. You gave him the truth. You gave him the good. Why would he marry you? And you wonder why you still been.
I don't know. I kind of see that as you ever go to Costco and you have a little sample. So that you can buy.
I don't even want a sample for that because it's trash. It's not even a sample will only work if you actually put in the work and it's good. You can't even get a sample. She give you the full course meal, acting a plump food on her Instagram.
Yep.
On her Instagram, she acting a plump fool. In her mind, she talking about Ramirez, them running the voices in her head, and she's paranoid. Only person that understand this is a psychiatrist, a therapist, and people that.
So it ain't no real Ramirez because they didn't know what she was talking about when she kept asking for Ramirez.
Of course, because it don't exist. That's a voice in her head.
Oh my God. Jesus. I don't think she don't have nothing to lose, so I could kind of see her acting like that. I think she's very depressed, especially after losing her son. So she could be in a headspace where I don't have nothing to lose. I don't care if they kill me. I mean,
I agree with you on that, and that's why she got to get the help. And that's why when she goes to the hospital, they can't keep her long term because she haven't really done anything violently. That's going to change though, because she's really going to do something violently. Then she's going to get some serious charges where that bill going to be $100,000, $200,000. Right now, those is like BS type of things that she get them BS charges, but it's going to upgrade to something more dangerous. Just watch.
Where's that girl at?
The girl is still there. The girl is still there.
Wow. Wow. Well, that's what I wanted to comment on. Which you got your nieces and nephews around?
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna tell her to turn that music off. Hold on, let me put you on mute. Hold on 1 second.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to comment on that. I didn't know, like I was confused if I should take it serious. If her
you should take it serious, she ain't in her right mind. Like the main thing y'all should be doing, and I wonder why they don't ever say this. Did you take your medicine? They never tell her that, but they come over here and ask me. I'm not eating nobody ashes. I'm not going into a police station yelling and cussing them out. Why y'all ain't telling that woman did she take her medicine? Have you noticed that? Nobody telling her that?
Yep. Because I think some people think like I was. They was thinking she was just doing that to stay relevant, like it was all an act. But it's kind of serious now that her husband, that was the main thing. I was like, when is he going to leave her? Because she's dangerous, and I feel like she's going to hurt him if he keeps staying with her.
Yes.
So, or he's going to snap. Something.
Absolutely.
Like, it's not going to be good.
Absolutely. But thank you, sis. But to answer your question,
thank you, Wiley.
But to answer your question, this is serious. She's going to wind up doing something very serious in that. If that theory will only work with her with clicks and views if she was actually, you know what I'm saying, had a platform that was monetized. She don't even have that. But
why don't she have her own platform like she could be making money? Like,
and
why
she don't make money on it.
other...
She too busy going to everybody else's platform, making them rich, while she can't even buy at one point when she couldn't even get a egg burger. Was that McGriddle meal? All right. Thank you, sis.
She couldn't get. She wanted to go get that Jamaican food. Did you see that?
Absolutely.
She wanted to. Oh God, that was humiliating. That man was getting mad at her.
Yes.
He said, "Get out of here! I don't want none of that."
Yes.
That stale cat you got.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. All right. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Okay, because I want to let me put the thing on here. Give me 1 second. There's a couple people that's calling in. So give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Because it took me off the what's the name. I want to be able to hear the callers. Because let me know if y'all was able to hear. All right. Because I don't have my headphones in at all. So give me a second. There we go. Hold on 1 second. All right.
Now, I should not be answering this phone call. How about that?
Hello?
What's up?
Okay, do you want to say something about the topic?
Yeah, I do. Do you know who this is?
Go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead. Go with your comment.
All right, I have a question. I wanted to know more about the Black Tea blog where you were saying that you hired...
I'm not getting into that part. That's for members only.
Really?
Yes.
But you already talked about it.
That's more. I talk about it more on members only. Right now, we talk about Lotto, Armon, and talk about that piece. I talk about the rest of that in members only.
All right.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Little black boy, you're beautiful. Make sure you guys, I'm going to take the number down here. We are done. We answered all the calls that called in today. We've been on here for an hour, and stuff like that. Give me a second. And so that's how that goes with Lotto and all that. We had the exclusive over there. Members, we're going to do a members only. Y'all be prepared. We have a clubhouse that we're going to do tonight. A clubhouse room tonight is what we're going to do tonight. We're going to do a clubhouse tonight. All right. We're going to do a clubhouse tonight. Wait a minute. It's still somebody calling in? Hold on. Okay. Yeah, that was it. We done with the callers because y'all want to take all day to call in. All right. Give me a second. Thank you so very much. Y'all want to take all day to call in. We are done. Hold on. We might take some more callers because my nieces and them are gone right now. So give me a second. We could take one more callers. Hold on. All right. We could take some more callers. Let me remove that. Let me remove this. We can take some more callers because we right here. Hold on. We can take some more callers. Hold on. Y'all, now y'all want to call in. Oh, Jesus. Jeez. Okay. Hold on. All right, so we just opened it back up. Let me call it back. Yeah, because I forgot because she. Hello? Hey, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hi, Wiley. How are you?
All right.
I was calling in to talk about Jaguar and Nosey.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I want to start with Jag. Am I wrong because I don't feel bad for her?
I don't feel bad for her either. I don't feel bad. You don't feel bad for that. That woman, she knows she needs to get help and she don't want to. So now I don't feel bad for her. I never said I feel bad.
Yes, like I thought I was wrong because I'm like, I don't feel bad for this lady because to me, I just feel like, just like you said, you're not trying to do nothing. This not for clicks and views because you obviously giving away this content for free. You are on here acting a fool for free. I have never seen somebody, you eating ashes. I've never seen that. And just like you said, I don't know what she got going on with like the police or what's going on with her and her husband. But to me, it's like Jag is not going to learn until somebody get hurt. And right now, I do feel like she is really going through like this mental episode. And it's dangerous. And I hate it, but I don't feel bad because nothing is going to change until she gets the help that she needs. And she don't want it. So I don't know. I just don't feel bad for her.
Me either.
I don't feel bad for her at all.
I don't feel bad for her because she knows she needs to get help and she don't want to do it. Just like her family, you got to understand, her family kicked her out. They don't fool with her.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that? You got to watch when a family don't want to deal with you. They know the woman, and they've been telling people, she's been doing this for years. Y'all just seeing it on YouTube.
Exactly. They don't want to deal with her because they fed up with her antics. They are tired. You can tell when people that done tried their best to, try to change the situation and try to help her, but they fed up. Her family don't want to fool with her, and I really don't blame them. I been knew that lady was crazy since her card declined in the McDonald's drive-thru when she was online. So I knew then. I was like, it's something wrong with this lady, and how she's bouncing around to each content creator on YouTube, giving like this tea. And some of the stuff is believable, but then some of the stuff was just outlandish. And I'm like, this lady is just going through like this mental episode. It's sad, but at the same time, I don't really feel bad for her, because then she'll get an attitude with people that try to really, try to tell her about herself, or try to, help her. So I don't feel bad. So until she gets the help that she really needs, then stuff's just gonna keep happening. So I don't feel bad for Jag. That's just that. And then moving on to Nosey. I do believe Nosey is on the run. Like you sent me on your last show when you was like, she living up in that motel with roaches. Like I said, but Wiley, that sent me, because if you honestly paid attention to her background, it does look like a rundown motel with roaches. So I do believe Nosey right now is ducking and hiding, because I guess she thought that, I don't know what she thought, but I found it funny that how for a long time she kept on screaming, oh, she's not going to get sued. She's not worried about a lawsuit. And then afterwards, when she really got, served electronically that lawsuit, then she went on Clubhouse with the lady with the bad wig. Looking up Pacer, trying to help her out. Then she went on her platform and was still talking. Then she went on the what's that man name, the non-lawyer platform, and was on there. And he was reading her case, and he was telling her, like, basically, you F yourself. You back your own self into a corner with this. So I don't feel bad for Nosey neither, because it was, I can't remember who the content creator was, that she used to get on there and harass this content creator. Wiley, I think you know her.
You talking about Monica for All About the Tea?
Yes. She used to harass that lady. I don't like Nosey, so I don't feel bad for her, even though it's $75K or whatnot. Oh, and then not to mention, what's her lawyer name? Is it Bobby Samini? Remember, for a little minute, Bobby was going on a press run.
Yeah.
Bobby was on a press run. So what's really the tea? Why didn't y'all respond to the extension? And then after the extension, you still didn't respond. And then you came back last week saying, oh, that's just a tactic. We talk. We're going to move forward with it. To me, on one end, it's like it's getting like the information is being conflicted, because on one end we're hearing he's not representing her, and then on another end she's saying he is. But I think she running and hiding. So just like you said, she up in that roach motel. I don't feel bad for Nosey, and I don't feel bad for Jag.
Absolutely.
And that's all I'm gonna say.
Me too. I agree.
All right.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that. Thank you so very much for calling in, because I don't feel bad for Nosey or Jaguar. They know to do right, and they both know they need to be on that Madison. Okay, so let me go to some more callers right quick, because we are live here, and I got a couple of callers that I do want to talk about calling in. Hey, what's up? You live on the Wiley Show.
Hey, Wiley. Hey. I hope all is well.
All is well. Hey. All is well.
I just wanted to comment on both Jaguar Wright and Nosey Heaux.
Yes.
My opinion, they both need to go to the same hospital and get help. I, as a previous caller was saying, don't feel bad. I do feel bad for the people that they did attack. And also they encourage just by, for example, Nosey Heaux, her attack against Nicki Minaj and that child. Nosey Heaux just could have kept her attack against Nicki Minaj's husband. But Nicki Minaj should realize that for the rest of her life, as long as she's married to that person, she's gonna get some backlash. She's gonna get some criticism. You know, we may not know the full story. And yes, if he pleaded to it, whatever, then that's him admitting guilt. I am a Nicki Minaj fan. I do wish she could have picked better or tried to hide that part of her life.
Preach.
But you know, that is hard. So that's really some of Nicki Minaj's fault, because you do have people who they will forever stand with a victim, even if the victim is found to be a liar. There are some, and we do need those people who do stand behind victims. And I do. Speaking of Jennifer Hough, I don't believe all of her story, but I was not there, so I can't say that she's wrong and Kenneth is right. All I can say is there is some truth there, and Nicki Minaj would have to stand behind that. Her child should not be attacked, but Nicki Minaj's child will forever be attacked in school because of that father. So, you know, it's good that she sued, but, and I guess she is going to win a default, but Nicki Minaj, in my opinion, will forever be in court because of who she picked. She can't stop kids from picking on that child. She can't stop other people for having their opinions. Mm-hmm. You know, if take away Nicki Minaj being famous, if Nicki Minaj was just a girl down the street who was messing with a child, because I can't really say the word, people would bash her. Mm-hmm. You know,
and also too, the point is, it stopped it because Nosey ain't saying nothing now, so it did stop it.
It stopped it, but somebody is gonna pick it back up.
Yeah, and they're not gonna. Well, if they do, she could sue him again, because let's be clear, Nicki got money to throw away, and so if you come in here, unless you got the money to fight it, then you're going to lose in the long run. Because look at Nosey. She did all that talking, and you on the run because you got warrants, and you can't really talk on it. You can't really focus on the civil suit because you got a lot of criminal cases that you're running from.
Right. Nosey could have picked other people to go after where she would not have to have worried about a case. But I really do think she had this obsession with Nicki Minaj and this obsession to ruin her because she's famous. But now look, you know, so no, I don't feel bad for her. Now, Jaguar Wright, very talented artist. I would like to know where it went wrong with her. I would like to know if she took some type of drug, because you know, for some they can't take certain drugs because it'll bring out other mental
of course, she's still out there doing it, and she ain't even taking her meds. Like, you know what I'm saying? Most mentally ill people, when they don't want to take the meds, what they do, they take and self-medicate with drugs. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And they act out, and I know several people. I am a professional, and I work with some professional people, and you guys will be surprised of the lawyers, the judges, the doctors, and everything who are like Jaguar Wright, but they're taking their medication, and it's very scary. And I have seen some, not a lot, but some where they feel like they don't need the medication, and then it starts affecting their job, and it starts affecting people around it. Even so, I know of a psychiatrist who was taking drugs and OD'd. So here you have someone who is supposed to be helping other people, but meanwhile they're going home taking drugs and later passing away. But anyway, Jaguar Wright needs help. I also believe that her husband, I don't know if he had been tagging along with her because she fed him this story of her working with Jay-Z, her supposedly being better than Erykah Badu and Jill Scott. And you know, sometimes people, they feed off on that thing because they think they're going to get somewhere. And maybe he thought his wife would be able to, he even believed her own lies, along with Solar and some of them other ones, to where it was, okay, this is a money grab for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't even feel bad for her husband because you guys may have someone in your family where they have a mental illness and you don't rock with.
Yeah.
Even if it may be a benefit, it's I don't have time for this. But you have some who will feed off of it. Jaguar Wright, even those ashes, she should have been 5150 that day. That is disgusting. Yes, it may be ashes or whatever, but I just feel that is disgusting because how far further will she go?
How further will
her
she
mental
go?
Illness.
Absolutely with that.
Right.
Absolutely.
With her mental illness. So that's really all I had to say.
Thank you so very much.
Y'all have
Love
a great
you.
day.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Love you too.
Thank you so very much. And also, we want to give a shout out because the Shade Room just posted Armon Wiggins on the Shade Room. This is huge, you guys. And I want to read you what the Shade Room wrote. They just posted them on the Shade Room. So give me a quick second here. I want to read that, what was said. And we'll dive on there. We will go live after Armon addressed this, and we will go live and talk about it on our channel. But I want to read here. They wrote, oops, Lotto and blogger Armon Wiggins exchanged words after he shared his opinion about lottery landing at 83 spot on the Billboard chart swipe. And so they posted that on the Shade Room. They just literally just posted on the Shade Room an hour ago while we was live. Thank you all so very much. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you enough. When time get hard, good God first, always. Now I want to also put we're going to Vegas next this October. I want to put that out here, make that announcement. If you're coming, you are free to send an email because I want to know. And so you got to pay for your flight and hotel, the party bus. If you're doing a party bus, we also go into Heaux Kitchen. And so we need a number of people that's going to come. And that's going to be October 6th to the 9th, 2023, October 6th to the 9th, 2023, October 6th to the 9th, 2023. And that is the Las Vegas meet and greet. This is our second annual. We was at it last year. I do believe this is going to be big, better, new, and improved. Meeting you all in this second annual. And that is going to be free, where you can get to come on to actually send me an email. The email me is free, but you got to pay for your flight and hotel and all that. Okay? So don't do it. You ain't got no money. Okay? So it's free to say, hey, Wiley, I'm coming. But it costs money for your flight and hotel. All right? Okay? And the party bus. So it's free to be RSVP. We ain't selling no tickets, but you got to pay for your flight, your hotel, and the food that you'll eat. And please don't come broke. Okay? Don't come broke. Make sure you have money to spend. All right. Thank y'all so very much. We are live. We thank y'all so very much for y'all massive support. And like I said, we do have a Cash App where you can contribute to the Cash App. Was $1, $5, $25 already. We're $30 at our goal, and we're putting it in the account. And though that account, we're only going to touch that account when we're traveling for an interview. And so that goal is $6,000. Okay. Also, what is today? Today is Tuesday or Wednesday? Is it Wednesday or Tuesday? It's Wednesday. And so we will be back. We're going to go live over there on Station Members. We're going to do a members only tomorrow. All right. Tomorrow is the members only. Tomorrow is the members only. Tomorrow is the members only. Also, the voting have ended. So if you tried to vote for us, it's done. Hopefully we win. Okay. And you can email us at wileyshowproductions@gmail.com. You can email us to RSVP at wileyshowproductions@gmail.com. If you want to know the information about Vegas, we do not give it out publicly. It's in the email, wileyshowproductions@gmail.com. 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 You have to RSVP so you can find out where we at, okay? Because that'll let me know you're serious, all right? We have already had a lot of people RSVP. Again, to RSVP, wileyshowproductions@gmail.com. So we need to get an account of how many people are coming. So when we send out the information for the party bus soon, you could definitely have that. And that is at wileyshowproductions@gmail.com. All right. Thank you so very much. We have our first student of the year for our consultation. So we're giving them different strategies and everything like that. So we're going to be promoting that. If you want me to give you a YouTube consultation and help you with your channel, you can always email me at wileyshowproductions@gmail.com. productions@gmail.com, and we will help you out. And it costs, but we definitely help you out with that. All right. Thank you all so very much. And we will see y'all in the next episode. Thank y'all for the love and for the massive support. We will see y'all in the other episode as well. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Little black boy, you're beautiful. Little black girl, you're enough. One time, always remember to please put God first. If you want to be notified when I go live, you can text Wiley in the text box. Put WILEY to 888-534-4939. Put Wiley in the text box to 888-534-4939. Thank you all so very much for that. We're starting. Some of y'all started y'all juicing diet. Good luck on that. And y'all have a wonderful time. Thank you all so very much. Juicing diet. Start your juicing. Start your juicing. Or if you don't want to do juicing, eat 1 meal a day. All right. Because that's what I'm doing. Doing my juicing. All right. Talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings to y'all. And I will see y'all in the next video. Hey, y'all. I can't say it. We did this video early. Hey. I'm so glad that we did it so early today. I'm so glad we got more callers. So we did it. And it was kind of quiet in the house. So I appreciate that it was kind of quiet in the house. But we were able to get this live out the way. Make sure y'all go get our merchandise. We have it on there. Tasha just posted in the chat. Also, you get the live notifications. You know, Shantae posted that. And so you can get all of this information. And also, we're in Clubhouse tonight. That'll be at 8 o'clock tonight. Central Standard Time. Picasso, myself, and Don and others, we're doing a Clubhouse tonight. So again, if you want to join the Clubhouse room, all you have to do is I'm going to drop the link again, and you can join the Clubhouse room tonight. And also, we will send out a text as well for the Clubhouse. That is tonight. Okay, that's tonight. Also, we're going to post the GoFundMe. I think I posted that as well. The GoFundMe. Give me a second. We're going to post that as well. I think we did. Did we do that? I want to make sure we did that. I think, hold on, let me see if we did that. Give me a second. I want to post that as well. Did we do it? I think we did it. Hold on. I'll post it again. I will post it again. Okay, hold on. Because I thought I did it already. Okay. All right. Thank y'all. Okay. I had to drag. Y'all know how I do. Thank y'all so very much for that. And like I said, I'm not worried about the haters. Don't send it to me. Please don't send it to me. Unless they send me a check, don't send it to me because I already see it. I don't need to see it again in my email. Please hit me up for a story or a breaking story. Don't hit me up with people, haters. I ain't stunning the haters. Let them hate. That's their job. They're doing right. They're the promoters. All right. Thank y'all so very much. We already getting closer to our goal. That is a $25 donation that was made, and someone else sent me a $5 donation, not in the GoFundMe. They sent it on the Cash App, so we had $30. So thank you all so very much, and all of that money goes into our account. So when we travel, we can go and travel around the country, do interviews. Because let's play the J-Mal Green because I'm outside. Hey, I'm outside. What, Wiley? I'm outside. I want to do a song called "I'm Outside." Okay, I'm outside. Where is that at with J-Mal Green? So we was outside. So let me see if I can bring up his speech. Hello. Let me see if I can bring it because we outside. I don't care what they say. We is outside. Give me a second. Yes, I'm going to do we outside. So I got to work with writers. I'll probably write it myself. Give me a sec because we is outside. Let me see right here. Let me go to this. I'm going to go to this first one. Let me share it.
Passing the votes and make sure the voices were heard. And so we're going to wait until every vote is counted before making any decision. Our movement has been clear. Is that we really care about all people investing in the young people, investing in communities, and that's how we move our city forward. And that message has resonated all throughout the city of Chicago, and have people in every part of town that really is invested in the movement to make sure that people are invested in. And I am just so excited about that. First, I want to thank all of my campaign team members who have played a part over these 8 months. We clap it up for all of the team. If you have got petitions, I'm the youngest person to ever be on the ballot. The youngest person to ever run for mayor. So if you got a petition signature, if you have came and volunteered, if you made a phone call, and you donated $1, I don't care what you've done, you have played a part in this campaign, and I'm just so proud of each and every one of you.
Proud of you, Jay.
That we created. I also want to thank, my family.
Yep.
And y'all know my boys, and my better half, Wiley, who has been my rock, and one of the best things that have ever happened to me.
Yep.
And I just thank all of them for being by my side and making sure the teachers work for me. It's been an amazing campaign, an amazing journey, and we are not done yet. Until every vote is counted, then we will make our decision on if we have a pathway or not. But one thing is for sure, one thing is for certain. Regardless of the outcome of this election, we are a fixture in the city. And we are going to be leading the city and state for years.
Yes.
Our message is going to resonate. Just as it resonated with a lot of people in the race that stole all my ideas. It's going to resonate. It's going to resonate with the city and with this state. And I'm excited to make sure that that future is bright. I'm going to say this to all the young people. One of the most emotional moments for me was today. I was on the north side of the school, and the dean said, all of our students just love you so much. You can't come to school because it's an election, but can you come outside? I said, of course, let them come outside. And here comes hundreds of kids coming outside, one rushing me, going crazy, taking pictures with me, got me signing autographs, and just excited about my life and all the things learned. And I say this, I say that to say this. Our young people, we are the present, and it is time for us to make decisions for our futures.
Yes.
We are going to take hold of all of the political powers that be in the state and make for a better future for our young people, for our kids. Because this is what it's about. The politics of the old is no longer the politics of today. We are no longer going to stand by, sit on the sidelines of our politicians to take from us and to make sure that they're only patting their pockets, but they're not doing what's in the best interest of the people. Time is up. That time is up, and we have to stand up against every politician who are not bringing tangible results to our community. That time is up. It is time for people to get their just due. It is time for people to get their investment. It is time for the community to get homeowners, small businesses, community centers. It is time for young people to get apprenticeships and jobs and community centers. We want to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to go around in the city. We're going to make sure of it. I want to say this to our young people. We obviously are looking at the turnout. We're trampled by the senior vote. 55 and over had, probably 300,000+ people that voted.
Whatever.
And 18 to 34, 100,000. And I want you. And I know that you've been disengaged with politics for a long time. I know politicians have lied to you so much that you don't believe in the political system.
Yes.
In your life. I understand that. And I'm going to meet you where you are. And we're going to continue educating you. We're going to continue to engage with you. We're going to continue showing you how, if we take control of these systems, how we can make a tangible change in your life. So, young people, I'm proud of each and every one of you guys for voting today and being a part of the process. All of those who did it, and all of those who didn't, we are coming to you, and we are going to build with you. And army like never before.
Come on.
This is a better city and a better state. So
Amen.
I want to thank all of you for being here, for being a part of this campaign. This is just the beginning. We're going to wait till every vote is counted, and then I'll make my statement on where we are in this race. And regardless of the outcome, we are going to be controlling politics in the city and state for years and years.
Yes.
Each and every one of you. Thank you guys for being here.
Yes, so. All right, so that was that first clip. He said he wasn't going to concede. Now, this is the second clip when he lost when he announced he had lost the race. And I want to give a special shout out to Elizabeth, because Elizabeth, she was really on it. Elizabeth was really on it. So let me get to that.
Our office space, or whether it was folks donating spaces like this, donating spaces for fundraisers and events. People believed in our movement and they donated what they had to our campaign.
Yes.
Because I said clearly, I am not to be bought.
That's it.
I am not to be bought. And I am only in this for people. So no party, no corporation, no one will ever say that they own Jaguar Wright. I will always speak on behalf of everyday people in this city. And I am proud of our independence.
Yes.
I'm happy about what we've been able to accomplish with little to no resources.
That's it.
On a shoestring budget, with volunteers, with people giving it all for little to nothing. And all of those folks who have participated in this campaign, please just give all of them a round of applause. Those who are here, those who are not, all of you are part of this movement. And, I see other folks that have been a part of movements in the past. We fought Chase Bank, made them give $1 billion back to Chicago. And I got some of my Chase folks here. Raise your hand. Some of my Chase folks in the building who help shut down branches each and every day. And, this is a moment, to be proud, to see what we've been able to accomplish. And also have someone newly elected as well. So I'd like, come on up here real quick. Come on up here. Come on up here. All right, so this amazing woman right here who helped shut down a lot of Chase Bank's banks is celebrating today because of what?
Hi everyone, thank you. I just want to say that I'm so inspired by the Greens and this entire movement. And Jamal encouraged me years ago to basically follow my dreams and follow my heart and get involved with City Bureau, who is doing incredible work through their documentaries program, documenting public meetings for the sake of transparency and civic engagement. And so it's been incredible several years with them. And so that's part of how I was following the ECPS ordinance, which was passed that creates the first democratically elected external police oversight system in the country. And so,
and who are you?
And so I'm Chloe Vitale. So I'm known as Green, who will now be working as the new district council for the 12th Police District. In no small part of Jamal.
You see your cousin?
So amazing. The votes just came in and she was elected today. So we know that the oversight of the police department is important. So we really appreciate your voice and on that council. I also want to talk about a few things. Number one, I lost my brother in this movement, during this movement,
Yes.
That was my rock. And my biggest supporter ever. He made sure that the sound was posted all over our neighborhoods. And no matter what was going on, everybody don't know Jaguar Wright. And we lost him during this movement. It was a very big gut punch to all of us. Then, another person who is very key to this movement I want to bring up is Kevin Heaux. Today is the anniversary of his son's killing. And, he is here today and have fought each and every day during this campaign, whether it was sleeping in a cold so we could file petitions. When I say his sacrifices amongst his campaign doesn't go in vain. And I appreciate you. Long live Kevin Heaux Jr. Long live Kevin Heaux Jr. You want to say something?
I want to say y'all think it's over? We'll be back. Y'all know what it is.
I want to thank guys on my family got here, my mom. My mom, who we had a lot of struggling growing up, and to be here today and look back on everything that we've been through ever since I paralyzed her at birth. My mom was paralyzed. My mom was paralyzed my first year or two. Was it 2 years? 2 years he was paralyzed? 1 year? 2 years he was paralyzed when she had me. And I had to learn how to walk again. And just so many things that happened throughout our lives, and we're here today. I want to thank my oldest sister, my second mom, Chicago, and just all of my family who have supported this movement. My little niece Taylor, as you see. This is just the beginning. And our power is strong, y'all. Our power is strong, our influence is strong. And today we might not have seen the engagement that we wanted to see amongst our generation, but they're ready and they are engaged. And they are ready to take the power of the city and state. And I'm ready to help lead that movement forward. Yes, we have conceded. Congratulations to Paul Dallas and Brandon Johnson. And I look forward to a new administration and what that brings to the city of Chicago and how I can play a part in helping this become a better city. All right? These are my brothers, Jaden, Jaguar, and Jalen. And we're making this a better city for y'all. All right? We're making this a better city for y'all for the next generation. Thank y'all so much for being here, and thank you for being a part of this campaign. We got a lot of work to do. Don't bring up.
So he did concede the race. He have lost the race. Lloyd Lightfoot have also conceded. So it's going to be Mr. Make sure we get the name right. It's going to be that person. It'll be two people, Johnson and Vallis. Johnson and Vallis. I was shocked. and I wasn't even thinking about neither one of them, and they're leaving the ticket. So it's not about what the media tells you; it's about on election day. All right, so that was that. So we will see y'all later, y'all. I'll be back live. We talked about J-Mo Green. I'm supporting Brandon Johnson. So I'm going to be doing some emailing to try to get this campaign off. We're trying to get him on the show. Thank you, everybody that contribute. I see people are contributing to the Cash App because they don't want their name broadcast on GoFundMe account. So I want to give a special shout out to someone sent a $5 contribution and also someone sent a $200 contribution. They didn't want it to put it on GoFundMe. They wanted to send in a cash, but they want name remain anonymous, even though you could be anonymous on GoFundMe. But I'm glad. So they sent a $2,000 contribution, and someone sent a $5 contribution as well. And then that's also $25. And so I will let y'all know that amount as well as going into account. So anytime we have to travel and do some things, we have that. God bless y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day. I will see y'all in the next live. It's getting lit in this house. I got to go. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings to y'all all for coming on to the Wiley Show. Bye.